It appears that there won't be much longer until the official GTA 6 trailer is released, and since there aren't any significant leaks about this game, now is the perfect moment for a comprehensive rundown of all the information that has been released about the upcoming GTA over the previous 10 years. Exactly 10 years ago, on September 17th, 2013, a game that took the globe by storm was released, going on to become the second best-selling title in video game history. Of course, we're talking about Grand Theft Auto V. After the game's release 10 years ago, Rockstar released the highly criticized GTA 5 re-release for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, as well as the remastered Red Dead Redemption 2 trilogy. In the game's first 24 hours of release, it made $800 million, and 2 days later, it broke the $1 billion mark. Additionally, within 10 years, Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, the GTA San Andreas story expansions for GTA 3 and GTA Vice City, were released as standalone games. Later, GTA 4 was also released with 2 story expansions that followed. In the interim, there were also GTA Advance and Chinatown Wars, so all told, we had 8 separate games released in 10 years, none of which were just re-release ports. Now that we've had another 10 years since the release of GTA 5, fans are wondering when GTA 6 will be out. Let's examine the event's leaks in more detail, many of which have disproved all the theories and rumors, and will list everything important from them. The reliable sources that are accessible. Although I already have a video on my channel that summarizes all of the leaks, I felt it was lacking in detail, so I decided to do it again. Going deeper into the subject following the triumphant release of Grand Theft Auto 5, 2 interviews were released, one featuring Dan Hauer, the game's producer and screenwriter, and the other featuring Leslie Benz, the president of Rockstar North at the time. When Dan Hauer was questioned about the upcoming Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation 4 during an interview with The Guardian, we discovered a few fascinating things. In an interview with MCV Develop, Mercedes expressed hope that the next installment of Grand Theft Auto would be made when asked about the future plans for Rockstar and other projects. "We don't have another GTA in development. We don't work on 3 of these games at a time. That would be phenomenally depressing," she responded. "We're not sitting here fantasizing about 10 years down the line. We're so busy with what we're doing right now." He stated that we have roughly 45 years worth of ideas, but we're not sure what GTA 6 will be, but we have some suggestions. Right now, GTA Online is our main priority. We won't be taking a break from finishing GTA 5 to focus on GTA Online, and we also have some other DLC that we'd like to do. I'm not sure how to put it exactly, that we'll choose from in 2014. There were 2 main rumors concerning GTA 6, its release date and its location. Following Rockstar Games' June E3 announcement that GTA 5 would reportedly be available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, the first rumors began. This was seen as proof that GTA 6 development was in progress. In addition, the fact that Rockstar did not refute these rumors or offer any details, suggesting that development on the upcoming GTA was still ongoing, fueled players' memories of the rumors. Quotes from the previously mentioned interview with Leslie Benz. When GTA 6 was scheduled for release in 2017, there were rumors that the 4 years that had passed between GTA 5 and GTA 6 would have been enough to produce a new game. However, Superstar employee and senior graphics engineer Doran Feinstein refuted these rumors. Although Dan Hauer had previously stated that they did not plan to set the story in that city, he added in an interview with Game Rant that they were currently working on another game. We know that he was referring to Red Dead Redemption 2. Despite his comments on Reddit, which did not deter players eagerly awaiting GTA 6, players started to speculate about the game's setting. The biggest rumors centered on London after Skyline appeared in one of the skate parks in GTA 5. This rumor was echoed by many websites and players. There have even been some Reddit posts listing all the reasons why GTA 6 should take place in London. One of the main reasons given by players was the city's diversity, and the fact that Rockstar had already created renditions of all previous titles except GTA 2, which took place in America. Additionally, some players stated that although the GTA series is more associated with America, and that's where the game's action worked best, it doesn't necessarily have to. While some maintained that Vice City, the final missing city from the trilogy, should now be included, Others countered that since GTA 4 returned to the city from GTA 3, and GTA 5 returned to Los Santos from GTA San Andreas, place in any city, and GTA London was appropriate. The game was supposed to be called GTA Return to Vice City, and it was rumored that it would release in June 2017. In an interview for Baylor Status at the time, DJ Hook Kid, who was working on other Rockstar projects, made remarks about GTA 6. He claimed that Liberty City would be the setting for GTA 6's action, which is New York City in virtual form. 2014 saw Rockstar trademark the term City Stories, and rumors circulated that this would be the moniker of the upcoming Grand Theft Auto game. 2015 saw a great deal of fan-made GTA 6 fake trailers, and even more conjecture. It's unfortunate that one of them was genuinely fascinating, because the majority of them had already vanished from the internet, and many of them looked awful. The only images from this trailer that remain are screenshots, which depict a remarkably lifelike city that is well made and intricate. Alright, so while I was editing this video, I came across a re-upload of this trailer that had a random techno song overlaid on it. Simply have a look. Even though I can't quite understand why the author included some random European cars in the traffic, it looked amazing when I first saw it. Even though it turned out to be a fake, Rockstar has stated repeatedly that they aim to push the boundaries with every game. So at least this trailer gave us a glimpse of what the next game might look like. The fact that Vice City was selected by the trailer's creator as the location of the game's action is also pretty intriguing. Tokyo was another place where fans conjectured that Grand Theft Auto 6 would take place. This wasn't totally untrue, as the GTA developers did visit Japan to evaluate the country's capital's suitability as a game's main city. But in the end, they abandoned this notion. The film studio came to the conclusion that it would be too difficult to relocate the story outside of the US. Giving up a lot of the series' recurring details, like the companies that show up in numerous Grand Theft Auto games, would be necessary. It's interesting to note that Tokyo had been taken into consideration years earlier. For GTA Tokyo, GTA Bogota, and GTA Sin City, Take-Two Interactive actually filed trademarks in December 2003. Tokyo was another place where fans conjectured that Grand Theft Auto 6 would take place. This wasn't totally untrue, as the GTA developers did visit Japan to evaluate the country's capital's suitability as a game's main city. But in the end, they abandoned this notion. The film studio came to the conclusion that it would be too difficult to relocate the story outside of the US, giving up a lot of the series' recurring details, like the companies that show up in numerous Grand Theft Auto games, would be necessary. It's interesting to note that Tokyo had been taken into consideration years earlier. For GTA Tokyo, GTA Bogota, and GTA Sin City, Take-Two Interactive actually filed trademarks in December 2003. As one might expect, rumors about the next Grand Theft Auto game persisted in 2017, with numerous forum posts speculating on potential release dates. It was then anticipated that the game would launch in 2020, and the trailer would be unveiled in 2019. There were also a few fascinating discoveries. A Miami-based actor named Jorge Conjo's resume was discovered by a user. The actor talked about his CGI work on Grand Theft Auto 6. Additionally, his 2014 Instagram photo of him wearing a motion capture suit with the caption, "Wish I could say, but the studio won't let me," was discovered by Mexican fans. He added that he was unable to comment when questioned about it on Twitter. The actor who portrayed Trevor in Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5, Stephen Ogg, was asked if he knew anything about GTA 6, or if he was involved in any way with the game's production in an interview with comicbook.com. "I have no idea, to be honest. But I've heard about it and people keep asking me about it," he said. "I am the last person with any knowledge at all about anything." There was an incident that year where there was a suspicion that the game's lead actor had been located. On the NeoGAF forum, someone saw that Tim Neff's resume mentioned his work on RDR 2 and GTA 6. There were no particulars though. In response to a question concerning it, the actor said he didn't even have an account on the website where this data was discovered, and that he had no idea who had added it. His entire resume vanished from the website shortly after that. Later, a February Instagram photo was discovered, featuring the Rockstar San Diego logo. Shortly after, the photo vanished from his profile. Tim Neff stated in an interview with PC GamesN that he didn't communicate with Rockstar while RDR2 was being developed or while GTA 6 was being developed. The largest information leak concerning the upcoming Grand Theft Auto game happened in 2018. A video purporting to contain a wealth of information from industry insiders was posted by the now-defunct Inside Gaming. They claimed that GTA 6 was known as Project Americas within Rockstar. While they have a mixed history of rumors and leaks, they did accurately reveal details about Dark Souls 3 prior to official confirmation. They announced that the upcoming numbered Grand Theft Auto game would take place in or near Miami or Vice City, Rockstar's fictional version of South Florida, in the GTA universe. However, for some missions, players would also take planes to South America. Additionally, they announced that GTA 6 will have a female character as one of the main protagonists for the first time in the series. However, they did not elaborate on whether or not players would be able to control multiple protagonists, as they did in GTA 5. It was stated that the game would not be released until at least 3 or 4 years from now, in 2021 or 2022.
Remaining on Reddit, user JackO'Lantern882 shared some information regarding Project Americas, the upcoming Grand Theft Auto game. He claimed to have 2 trustworthy friends who have worked for publications like Kotaku and PC Gamer, in addition to a close friend who works for Rockstar but won't confirm or deny the information. According to him, the next Grand Theft Auto game has been in development since 2012, but proper production didn't begin until mid-2015. It was put on hold even then as teams concentrated on RDR2. It's another production from Rockstar, distributed globally, not just across 1 or 2 studios. Project Americas is the code name for the game, which is set in Liberty City for some linear missions and in Vice City for another newly created fictional location inspired by Rio de Janeiro. Not an open world like GTA 5's Ludendorff. It won't be as realistic as RDR2, but it will strike a balance between realism and arcade. Set in the 1970s and 1980s with a single male protagonist who can be played. You take on the role of Ricardo, a budding drug lord wannabe. Casey is another important character. As a cocaine smuggler, you begin as a grunt working your way up from Vice City to the new, expansive South American area by making connections with major drug lords. In addition to several cities, the game will feature a massive prison. It will have a chapter structure akin to RDR2 or a Tarantino movie. The weather, including hurricanes, floods, etc., is a major focus. Buildings and automobiles undergo changes over time. It appears that this causes headaches, but they were able to successfully install and operate a pipeline. Thus, as time goes on, older, rare, classic cars become more expensive. Complete economy, next level, greatly influenced by Narcos on Netflix. The decision regarding their desire for an amazing soundtrack from the 1970s and 1980s is still up in the air. In RDR2, your personal car will resemble a horse saddle. Like LA Noire, all of your equipment is kept in the trunk. To be honest, at the time, most of this information sounded like something that Rockstar could actually accomplish. While Forbes refuted these allegations in an interview with Jason Schreier, he did note that a leak that consists of a long list of incredibly specific bullet points is almost definitely fake. Still, he went on, I swear, every time I think a leak is real, it turns out to be fake, and every time something that looks obviously fake turns out to be real. Thus, even though it seems utterly improbable, who knows? I suppose it's also important to note that Apollo Thunder, a user of the GTA forums, found out that a former employee of Rockstar India had GTA 6 listed as an upcoming game on his ArtStation resume. For GTA Online and GTA 6, he was developing concept cars that matched their real-world equivalents. That particular piece of information is no longer accessible on ArtStation, but it is still on his LinkedIn. The actor Stephen Ogg, who was previously mentioned, added gasoline to the fire when he stated during the Brazil game show that GTA 6 would be released soon and explained that Rockstar's games take 7 to 8 years to make. Compute the numbers. Since GTA 5 was released in 2013, Ogg's calculations indicate that GTA 6 will launch in 2020 or 2021. Naturally, though, his forecasts proved to be inaccurate. By year's end, a leaked screenshot from the upcoming game surfaced, which many took to be authentic. According to reports, the image depicted GTA 6 during testing and production. At night, there was a passenger plane at the airport surrounded by a lot of lights. Game Rant was cited as the source of this image, along with 2 other leaked photos. One shows a car in the rain and the other shows what appears to be a cinematic cutscene, the back of someone's head. The screenshot's original source was then provided by the Dexerto website. A Reddit user claimed that a Rockstar employee had shared these photos with him, which led to their publication. Furthermore, the Project America's code name for the upcoming Grand Theft Auto game was confirmed by TZ_2, a Rockstar Games data miner, who tweeted that he discovered various America script stats in RDR2 files. The DLCs for GTA Online were one of the sources of information about GTA 6, in addition to news websites and posts on Reddit. We received numerous spoilers about this game from Rockstar themselves in a variety of ways. A brief sneak peek of the Diamond Casino and Resort was released by Rockstar at the beginning of December 2019. A map of South America is shown in this video at one point, which many people think is not by coincidence. In November 2020, the same thing happened with another video. In the enigmatic 10-second video, Surveillance, which Rockstar released, loading screen cuts were intercut with a surveillance screen. It appeared to be nothing more than a trailer for a GTA Online DLC that was coming soon. However, the coordinates seen in one segment of the video were an intriguing discovery. These, when copied into Google Maps, take us to a road through a forest in West Virginia, USA. If it weren't for the fact that the road's shape can be seen as the Roman numeral 6, this would not be noteworthy. In this instance, the hint in Rockstar's teaser is either a deliberate placement by them or a massive coincidence. Meanwhile, there may be even more GTA 6 map, building, and vehicle leaks in the works. Though occasionally they disclosed something new, they were typically created using the information we already knew about the game. A synthwave music group called Vector Hold tweeted that GTA 6 will probably take place in Vice City and that people who clear music rights have been contacting synthwave artists for a radio station. There was another noteworthy incident that year. A picture purportedly showing a young LeBron James with a copy of GTA Vice City in front of him was shared by Rockstar on their Instagram story. It had nothing to do with any game anniversaries. Rockstar Games liked the same photo that is posted on the Sway Instagram page. It appeared to be a hint that Vice City would, in fact, be the next Grand Theft Auto map. The previously noted TZ_2 tweeted that he didn't agree with Jason Schreier's claims that the new Grand Theft Auto game is still in the early stages of development. When he hears that it's halfway finished or even further along, he said it's difficult to believe. He went on, remember that RDR2 took about 8 or 7 years to develop. Following the release of RDR1, main production got underway and recording sessions started in 2013. Expect the same with the next title unless it's early as in we are nowhere near release, which is more believable. Going further, the 2Game website made an interesting comparison of old and latest GTA 6 leaks. Interestingly, they posted previously unknown information such as the implementation of a full economic simulation, a focus on making connections with drug lords, or the game size being around 200 gigabytes at that time. Additionally, they revised the anticipated release window for Grand Theft Auto 6 to 2023, which is ironic considering that, 5 years prior, it was thought the game would launch in 2017. Ultimately, it was stated that the game would launch in 2023 even in the beginning of 2021, and the October release date was even set. Tom Henderson shared his predictions for the game at that time as well. For the first time ever in a Grand Theft Auto game, GTA 6 will feature a playable female and male protagonist, he tweeted. According to him, 80% of the leaks from GTA 6 Project America are fake. Meanwhile, there were rumors that a GTA 6 trailer would be released soon after Rockstar Games released a job offer. The studio was searching for a game tester, a coordinator of live events, and a cinematographer for gameplay. Many players took this as a sign that GTA 6 would be revealed soon. In the latter half of 2021, the remastering of the Grand Theft Auto trilogy took center stage, but there was also some search for hints regarding GTA 6. Particularly following the removal of a highly anticipated mod for GTA 5 Vice Cry Remastered. Take-Two made the odd decision to remove these mods at that particular point, considering that even TZ_2 himself had said that the mod had been available for years. Not only has this mod, but a lot of other trilogy-related mods vanished from the internet as well. Eventually, we discovered that this was connected to the impending remaster. A few smaller leaks also surfaced, one involving radio stations and the other containing a hazy screenshot of the map featuring different locations that players could explore during the game. Finally, almost 9 years after GTA 5's release, in February 2022, Rockstar made an official post stating, "Many of you have been asking about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. Our objective is always to deliver a significant improvement over our previous work on every new project. We're happy to announce that work on the upcoming installment of the series is currently in progress. GTA 6 was coming, sooner or later, that much was clear. Since that announcement more than a year and a half ago, there has been no official word on the game. Given that Take-Two Interactive itself announced plans to release several groundbreaking titles in fiscal year 2025, which starts on April 1, 2024 and ends on March 31, 2025, this information could surface at any time. They expressed their belief that these games will break records in our sector and bring in more than $8 billion in net bookings. Then, at the end of July, a report by Jason Schreier on Bloomberg surfaced, citing sources who were acquainted with GTA 6's development and providing a wealth of insightful information about the game that corroborated earlier leaks. The Latina woman is supposedly one of two main characters in a story that draws inspiration from bank robbers Bonnie and Clyde. Unlike in the past, game developers are also taking care not to offend any groups by making jokes about them. Grand Theft Auto 6, also known as Project Americas, was initially intended to be a much larger game than any previous Grand Theft Auto title. Entire regions of North and South America were to be included in the game. However, the main map has been reduced to a fictitious representation of Miami and its environs in its current state, the people said. Furthermore, until September 18, 2022, all we have talked about thus far has not been completely confirmed. At that time, one of the biggest leaks in the history of video games happened. A 17-year-old member of the Lapsus group named Arian Kajdazovic shared a link to over 90 minutes of GTA 6 development footage on the GTA forums. He also shared some portions of the source code for both GTA 6 and GTA 5. Even though a year has gone by since Take-Two removed these videos, the footage is still making the rounds on the internet. These videos showcase different gameplay phases while in debug mode. These were captured by developers who used the Slack platform to communicate among themselves about bugs, highlighting issues that needed to be fixed or showing the development of specific features they were working on. Nearly everyone initially believed that these recordings were fake, but a growing number of sources, including Jason Schreier, confirmed the leak. We recently suffered a network intrusion in which an unauthorized third party illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information from our systems, including early development footage for the next Grand Theft Auto, said Rockstar Games, formally confirming the authenticity of the videos. We do not currently foresee any long-term effects on the advancement of our ongoing projects, nor any disruption to our live game services. We are really sorry that this is how any information about our upcoming game is being leaked to you all. We'll be working on the upcoming Grand Theft Auto game according to schedule, and we're still fully committed to giving you, the players, an experience that goes above and beyond your expectations. When the next game is ready, we'll definitely give you a proper introduction. We'll update everyone again soon. We wish to express our gratitude to everyone for their unwavering support during this time. The perpetrator of the cyber attack was Arian Kajdazovic, a member of the Lapsus organization. I made a whole video just for them, which you can find in the description below. Let's review what this massive leak has confirmed, though. Above all, it was established that Lucio, the playable female lead, was present. Jason will be the second main character in the game. Vice City has been confirmed as the game setting. The use of smartphones and contemporary cars indicates that the action will take place in the present era. In previous videos, I've gone into great detail about every feature that we discovered through the leaks. Still, a lot of things are unclear. It's unknown what tale the game will tell, how big and diverse the game world will be, and whether or not there will be more playable characters. South America's inclusion is still up in the air, despite Vice City's confirmation. Hopefully, Rockstar Games will release an official trailer soon, dispelling any remaining questions.